Okay. Our next topic is poultry. What is poultry farming? Poultry farming targets egg production and broiler production for chicken meat. So poultry mainly focuses on two things, which are egg production and broiler production for chicken meat. Crossbreeding is done between Indian and foreign breeds of poultry to obtain improved varieties. For obtaining improved varieties, Indian and foreign varieties are crossbreeded. Then we get offsprings having both qualities of Indian and foreign breed. The shelter, feeding and other requirements of broilers and layers differ from each other. So for different types of breeds, shelter, feeding and other requirements, may vary. Broiler diet is rich in proteins and vitamins along with required amount of fat. So when we are giving food for broiler, that means in poultry farm, when we are giving food for our chickens, it should contain proteins and vitamins along with the required amount of fat. So they need proteins, vitamins and fat in their diet. Poultry shelter should be hygienic, well lighted and maintained at an appropriate temperature. So the shelter should be hygienic. For everything, for poultry or animal husbandry or beehive, for every rearing purpose, shelter should be hygienic. That's most important one. Here it must be well lighted and should be at appropriate temperature. Now poultry need to be protected from various diseases caused by bacteria, fungi, viruses, parasites and nutritional deficiencies through proper treatment. So we have to check the conditions on a regular basis, and using proper treatment, our poultry should be protected from diseases caused by bacteria, fungi, virus, parasites and due to nutritional deficiencies. So we need to protect our poultry from these all by proper treatment. We have to study the cause of happening this disease and we need to treat the cause so our poultry can be protected. Okay. Now we are moving to the next topic, that is fish production. In fish production, both the true fish as well as shellfish are obtained from marine or freshwater to capture fishing or culture fishery. So both true fish as well as shellfish are obtained from marine or freshwater through capture fishing or culture fishery. India's marine fishery resources are vast coastlines and extensive sea. You all know that in India, marine fishery resources are very fast. Very vast coastlines are available in India and extensive sea areas are available. So marine fishery is very easy in India. In India, marine fish such as pomfret, tuna, mackerel and sardines can be locating through satellites and echo sounders. These fishes, pomfret, tuna, mackerel and sardines, can be located through satellites or echo sounders. Through these satellites or using these satellites or echo sounders, these type of fishes can be located. Once it is located, then we can catch them or capture them by using fish netting or net fish. Such nets can be used for fishing and they can be captured and marketed. Okay. So in India, pomfret, tuna, mackerel, sardines, etc. can be located through satellites and echo sounders. Once it is located, can be captured by using net. marine fish farming of high economic values. Such fishes like mullets, oysters, and prawns are done in seawater. These are highly economic value fishes. And these farming of such fishes are done in seawater. Freshwater fish production is mainly carried out through aquaculture. So what do you mean by aquaculture? It is the production of fish. It is the production of fish which is carried out in freshwater. So freshwater fish production is mainly carried out through aquaculture. So aquaculture related to fish rearing or fish production. Okay. Moving to the next one. This is beekeeping. Beekeeping is a low investment activity. You all know that beekeeping is a low investment activity carried out by farmers to obtain honey and wax. The main aim of beekeeping is to obtain honey and wax. So the products of beekeeping are honey and wax. Apis cerana indica and Apis dorsata and Apis florae are the Indian bee varieties. So which are the Indian bee varieties? Apis cerana indica, Apis dorsata, and Apis florae. These three are Indian bee varieties. Remember the name: Apis cerana indica, Apis dorsata, and Apis florae are the Indian bee varieties. Whereas Apis mellifera is an Italian variety. Apis mellifera is an Italian variety used for commercially producing honey. So for commercial production of honey, we are using the breeds Apis cerana indica, Apis dorsata, and Apis flora, which are Indian varieties, whereas Apis mellifera is an Italian variety. The availability of sufficient amount of pasturage as well as the type of flowers decides the quality of honey. So what all factors decides the quality of honey? The factors deciding the quality of honey are availability of sufficient amount of pasturage, first factor. Type of flowers, second factor. So the quality of honey depends on two factors. The factors are availability of sufficient amount of pasturage, first one, and the type of flowers is the second one. That's all about beekeeping. Moving to our next topic, that is how we can improve the quality of crop yields. So how we can improve the quality of crop yields? First, we can use manures for improving crop yield. So manures and fertilizers supplement the soil with required nutrients to increase crop yield. So what is the function of manures or fertilizers that we are using? These fertilizers supplement the soil with required nutrients. The function of these fertilizers is that they supplement the soil with required nutrients to increase crop yield. We need to improve the crop yield, or we need to increase the quality of crop yield. For that, we are using fertilizers, and these fertilizers gives the soil a required amount of nutrients. Then these manures contain decomposed animal and plant waste. So this manures contains decomposed animal and plant waste.